Paradigms and Paradigm Shifts from Sean Covey's 1998 national bestseller, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. A paradigm is a perspective, a belief, a point of view, a frame of reference. Our paradigms are typically inaccurate. You may be convinced, for instance, that your teacher is out to get you. But remember, Ptolemy was just as convinced that the Earth was the center of the universe. And in 1946, the head of 20th Century Fox believed that the TV fad would die out within 6 months when people got tired of staring at a wooden box. How do your paradigms help you, or do they hinder you? Do you say, for instance, oh, I can't do that? Or do you say, sure, I'll try? Do you say, told they'll never pick me? Or do you say, hey, pick me? Do you say, I'm going to fail? Or do you say, I'm studying tonight so I don't fail? Too often we judge other people without having all of the facts. Seeing things from a different point of view can help us understand why other people act the way they do. Consider, for instance, this story that Sean Covey published in his book. A friend of mine, returning to South Africa from a long stay in Europe, found herself with some time to spare at an airport. Buying a cup of coffee and a small package of cookies, she staggered, laden with luggage, to an unoccupied table. She was reading when she became aware of someone wrestling at her table. From behind her book, she was flabbergasted to see a neatly dressed young man helping himself to her cookies. She did not want to make a scene, so she leaned across and took a cookie herself. A minute or so passed, and there was more wrestling. He was helping himself to another cookie. By the time they were down to the last cookie in the package, she was very angry, but still she could not bring herself to say anything. Then the young man broke the cookie in two, pushed half across to her, ate the other half, and left. Sometime later, when the public address system called for her to present her ticket, she was still fuming. Imagine her embarrassment when she opened her handbag and was confronted by her package of cookies. All that time, she had been eating his. And that is a paradigm shift. A paradigm shift is an eye-opening experience. Some call it an aha moment. Consider this lady's feelings towards the neatly dressed young man before the turn of events. She was probably thinking, what a rude, presumptive man. Imagine her feelings afterward. Oh, how embarrassing. How kind of him to share his last cookie with me. According to Sean Covey, we have paradigms about ourselves, about other people, and about life in general, and on some level they are mostly inaccurate. If you look closely, you'll find that most of your problems with relationships, self-image, attitude, they're the result of a messed up paradigm or two. Just by having or being open to a little more information, we can change our whole attitude toward someone or something, and that is a paradigm shift.